We gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Chapman. But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
1st down, Browns.
180. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Switch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
20. Up, left. 59. Man, I got you. Real.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
53 to go. 53. Check 53. All you get is a headache.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 6.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I'm scared. What? Go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Turn. Slam.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
They'll run for it. Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score Browns 14, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Mike, 180! Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
That's taken on the 25. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 180. Check, 59. Let's make it 133.
Chubb on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the car. King.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with that.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Another try after the first down sack. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Chubb running right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
No problem there on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Bravo!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 180. 154. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
On second down, Mayfield again. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Set. 180. Check. Watch 54. Check.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Check the backer.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on second and 13, Mayfield. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They run. Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Got it. 51, Mike, 51. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Good. Watch the slant. Motion.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo.
Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And we're back now in. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run. Regular. Right there.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield is going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
180. It's our time. It's our time.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Now he steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to us.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down at the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting. Not
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Murray off play action. Now a desperation throw deep, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, baby.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.